Have you experienced the effectiveness of Chakra Yoga? Would love to hear those experiences. Namaste, welcome to Tummee.com, a platform making it easy for yoga teachers to learn, grow and expand their knowledge of yoga. This is the second part of the sequence, Chakra Yoga sequence, balancing the 7 chakras. We will be discussing Manipura Chakra and Anahata Chakra. So to balance the two, from Urdhvam Upavishta Konasana, the student comes back to Dandasana and then goes to Ubhaya Padangushtasana, where the balance and body alignment is maintained by focusing on the core. Now here, the main thing is to take the awareness from Swadhisthana Chakra to Manipura Chakra and feeling the shift in the flow of energy. Here, contracting the tummy, holding the breath and getting into the pose after attaining balance, the student can start breathing again. This way they can hold the pose easily. Breathing has to be steady and calm to keep the balance. From here, we go on to doing Vakrasana. Pressing the abdomen against the thigh here helps in activating the Manipura Chakra. And as you're breathing here, you're giving massage to the abdomen and twists help in removing excess gas in the body. Being in asymmetrical pose, it is performed on the other side as well. Then the student relaxes in Supta Utthita Tadasana, where the full body stretch from the toes all the way going up to the fingers gives a good stretch to the abdomen muscles and the belly is being pulled in while stretching. When doing an asana related to a particular chakra, keep telling the students to focus on that chakra, the muscles there, the stretch or the contraction. So when mind and body are working in sync, the effect is more on activating the chakra. Soon the students turn into Advasana, where the stomach is getting pressed against the ground with every breath, and while taking deep breaths, you will notice the back slightly lifting and relaxing with every inhalation and exhalation. Then from here, locking the arms at the back, the student goes into Sarpasana, where the chest and face is lifted off the ground and the back gets some contraction, while the belly, the core and the hips work to keep the chest off the ground by pressing against the ground. To take this press of abdomen a step further, the student releases Sarpasana, comes into Advasana and enters into Dhanurasana, where the balance on the abdomen is more. Contraction of the back is also more, and the focus on the core keeps the pose easy to maintain. Massaging of the abdomen or having it pressed does help in activating the Manipura Chakra. But how? It ensures the secretions from the respective organs in that region like the pancreas, liver, stomach, intestines all work towards good digestion. Next, we move on towards activating the Anahata Chakra, starting with Bhujangasana, where the chest is opening up, creating more space, expanding the lungs, which helps in making the heart stronger, effective pumping of blood and good breathing cycle. Focus on the flow of energy from Manipura Chakra to Anahata Chakra. Releasing this pose, the student comes onto their knees to do the Bithilasana Marjaryasana, where the expansion of the chest and contraction of it in sync with breathing is relaxing the mind, and that is why this pose has been included at the later end of the sequence for relaxation. Many poses, when you see it, you feel like here the chest is working, or the stomach is in action, or the spine is engaged. So why are we saying that the pose is working only on one chakra? Asanas could activate 2 or more chakras at the same time. And though we are saying to take the awareness, for example, from Manipura Chakra to Anahata Chakra, that doesn't mean you forget the rest of the chakras that are also working along with the main activation. So the subtle awareness on other chakras and the focus on the main chakra should be understood. So next, they come and sit in Dandasana, a transition pose, and then go on to doing Gomukhasana, where the extension of arms and shoulders helps in keeping the intercostal muscles active, which encourages efficient use of lungs. Here the student's spine is well grounded, the hips and thighs are interlocked, and the slight expansion of the chest helps the Anahata Chakra. After working on the other side of the body, now we are taking it a step further for Anahata Chakra by doing Ushtrasana. The chest gets maximum stretch, the thyroid glands are stimulated. Focus on breathing through both the nostrils and focus on the chest to let go of the fear of back pains. Next, relax in Shavasana for a few minutes, taking the focus towards the lungs, spine, the knees, thighs and the breathing. Give time to the students to feel every region they are worked upon, and then we go on to doing Matsyasana, where the crown of the head feels the blood flow and the chest and heart is slightly expanded. The shoulders are taken behind, engaging the ribs and the upper front torso. Keeping the eyes closed, let them feel this expansion and the flow of blood towards the crown of the head. The next asana that will be done is a peak pose, which requires strength in the arms and the legs. So if you feel the students aren't ready for it, you could skip doing the pose, or you could do a simpler variation. Urdhva Dhanurasana requires grounding of the palms and the feet, and it is also very good for the heart because the blood flows in reverse direction. Active shoulders here means that it is working on the heart, the Anahata Chakra. Emotionally, this pose is building confidence in the body and getting rid of any fear. Here it is about the benefit given to the heart and not about achieving the pose. So let us see some variations for this pose. You could probably do this pose or a variation with the use of the ball. Sometimes it's all about doing the pose in the right way, so the fear of back bends doesn't even arrive in the mind of the student. After releasing the pose, the student relaxes in Shavasana for a few minutes before going ahead. So this was the second part of the sequence, and the main takeaway from here is keep your session smooth, such that the transition from one pose to another is almost effortless. Hence, have your transition poses added to the sequence. And most importantly, when we say about transition, it's not only between poses, but also between the awareness from one chakra to another, keeping in mind that the other chakras are also working simultaneously. Next, we will cover Vishuddha Chakra and Agnya Chakra. Head to the third part by clicking on the link. Thank you very much and take care.